Good evening and welcome to the stream. This is part 3 of our playthrough of Monkey Island 2 on the PC with the MT32 month emulated sound. We're just about ready to go here. We quit the game after a last session stream, and we were getting pretty stuck. There were a multitude of puzzles that we couldn't actually complete, and we decided to leave the puzzles to rot in our brain for a week's time or so before attempting it again. So it's probably good to jump into the game at this point. This is our save here. We have all sorts of stuff in the inventory. We have some pieces of 8, we have some wood polish, Largo Legrand's spit on this spit encrusted paper. We have the voodoo shopping list from the voodoo madame. We have a knife, we have a string, we have this stick, we have an empty piece of paper. We have some of these cheese squigglies, we have a shovel, we have the Largo Legrand voodoo doll and the pins to use with it. We have Big Whoop, Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth. We have Captain Dread's map. We have this well-polished old saw. We have a hammer. We have a pirate hat. We have a sign that says beware of parrot. We have this ship's horn. This feather pen, a hubcap, a wraith, a rock and roll collector's plate, Kate's leaflet, a clean white hanky, a crypt key, a stick, a small key, some envelopes, an organ, a temporary library card, a fishing pole, a we can get away at Dinky Island, a crazy straw, a bunch of different drinks, a monkey which can be used as a monkey wrench as we found out, a telescope, and that's about it. Now just before we ended the stream last time, we managed to convince Kate to take us out because we managed to sell the souvenir shop's owner, or the antique dealer as the game calls him, a completely useless item for a lot of pieces of 8, and we used these pieces of 8 to rent Kate's ship. And now the purpose of that is to try to find this ship with the figurehead, and I'm gonna let him tell us the story again because I'm going to go to the library and see if we can find a book about it. We haven't used the library at all yet. There is certainly a point to it, and seeing as we have no idea where the ship actually is, that seems as good a point as any to start. Now please tell me about the ship with the figurehead again. The ship was a huge galleon named the Mad Monkey. Bunny knows where it sank or why, but the figurehead is supposed to be the most fabulous piece of art ever. That's why I want it. I'm a collector of fine art, as I'm sure you can see. Yeah, I suppose. What's the name of the ship again? It's the Mad Monkey. Okay. Let's try and remember that. And take Dread's ship over to Fat Island, to the library. Not to the alley, to the door. Look at the card catalog. Now, would it be under T? Oh, that's a good question. see here. Isn't the mad monkey come at the probably not. T H would be here. Be this one. No, it's not. Okay, we'll try under the M drawer. Next, music, mathematics, martial arts, manatees, magic, lyrics. Okay. Let's try a different drawer. It said see voodoo. Let's see if we can find something about voodoo. Viruses. Vision. Wishes, pedantry. Volcanoes. Garity. Voodoo. See recipes. Voodoo. Okay. Let's go to the R directory. Romance. Referential obscurantism. The Joy of Hex. 101 essential voodoo recipes. Let's remember that one. Potentially we might need it. Now let's try ship. Sin. Sharks. Ship building. Oops. Shipwrecks. Sea disaster. Okay. D. Cooking. Dewey Decimal System. Dogs. Disease. Disaster. Great shipwrecks of our century. Okay. We have 2 books. We have the voodoo book. And we have the Great Shipwrecks book. Potentially they tell us something. Pardon me, miss. What do you want this time? I'm looking for a book. What book are you looking for? Like the Joy of Hex? I'm sure no, it's actually in. Okay, here you go. Anything else? Yeah. Do you have Great Shipwrecks of our century? Yeah, she does as well. Probably means that we are supposed to be reading both of them. At least promising. Please put the lens back in the lighthouse. We can't do that just yet. The Joy of Hex. I think it's meant for advanced voodoo practitioners. The writing's way too technical for me. Potentially we could give it to Madame. Great Shipwrecks of our century. Says here, the Mad Monkey sank at 39 north, 81 west. 91 west. Oh, that was easy. where do we want to go? We want to go over to Dinky Island. Talk to Kate. I'm ready to head out again. Okay, show me where you want to go this time. $39.91, wasn't it? Hello there, Smash. Welcome to the stream. We are hunting for buried treasure. The bottom of the sea. Hopefully I remember the coordinates correctly. Might not have. There it is. Yeah, that was basically his one great strength. He was able to hold his breath for 10 minutes. It looks really heavy. That potentially means that we can't take it. Oh, yes, we can. This is, I think, the only thing we came here for, but let's walk around a little bit here. Potentially there's nothing else here. Let's make sure though, before we go up again. Okay. So, where is it? Here it is. Ulfjangur. Kate campsites. Yeah, she's a pretty, she's pretty, so, congratulations on your find. Be sure and tell any friends you might have about capsize charters. See you around the turnpike. She is a looker. Actually, Elaine is more of a looker though. Let's give this ugly monkey head to the... Yeah, we already nailed Stan. Wow. I didn't think anyone would ever get the Mad Monkey's figurehead. Can I get a map piece now? Sure. It's yours. Alright, we got the first piece. Okay, that's progress. Is there anything here we can use as a clue? Let's take this piece to Wally. And have him take a quick gander at this map for us. Deep inside LeChuck's fortress. LeChuck, sir. I regret to report that Guybrush has found one of the map pieces to whip Big Whoop. You will regret a lot more if he finds another. Stop him at any cost. But remember, I want him alive. Yes, sir. Creep. Yeah, I'm sure you could do that pretty easily at this point. You perhaps better to pilfer it from the special edition of the game. But you can basically have whatever you want printed on a t-shirt. Would of course be very nice if we had a high resolution version of it. It would probably look better. Let's talk to Wally here. What's this? A map? Looks like only part of a map. Come back when you have the whole thing. Maybe I can help you then. Yeah, obviously you can take a 4K screen grab at this point. Okay. Yeah. All these interesting character. We stole his monocle, but at least we gave him the lighthouse lens back. Let's go visit the Mojo lady. We have a book that might interest her. Back again, Mr. Freewood. Can't we give her the book? Give The Joy of Hex to... No, we cannot. Okay. Yeah, the problem is we don't know who it is that we want to resurrect at this point. We have the key to the crypt, but we don't really have any information as to any name. Rapscallion the cook, yes, he was one of them. The name is in the book that we have, but if we go to the graveyard now, or the cemetery rather, we already found the crypt key, and we got that obviously by locking for Stan in the coffin. Now Old Bill the Acrobat is here. Happiness is a warm money day. Kiss me, I've got scurvy. Arg. Violets are blue, roses are red. Mouthwash, we don't need no stinking mouthwash. No, there is Roger slip. Slot interments. There is nothing in here of interest to us. We can't he isn't interested in opening any of them for obvious reasons. Doesn't just want to go around opening random coffins. Yeah. Might bring them all down. Yeah, exactly. Now, I have played this game more recently than that, but I have not played it nearly as many times as I've played number 1. So, undoubtedly, there is a clue here somewhere in this book. 4 parrots. Rapscallion the cook, young Lindy the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers the first mate, and Captain Marley. They buried their treasure along with plenty of booby traps on a place believed to be called Dinky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened a steam and weenie hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, failing to disappear after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly down his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash for bankroll and advertising firm which failed after its corporate handling of the gangrene and honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time. Now, we've already found the retired pirate, and we have to get into a drinking contest with him, or there is some part of that mystery I'm not able to complete. We've done most of it, but I remembered bits and pieces of how to solve it, but not the complete puzzle. Let's go there right now. It's probably the next step. We also have the third map piece. It's in the treehouse, in a pile of a huge pile of pieces of paper, and we need a way to get the bird away. Now I remembered a part of this puzzle, and we were supposed to use a telescope with the statue, and then the sunlight would shine through the telescope and into the house and to the mirror, and it points at exactly that direction on the wall. That's fine, but the problem is we can't really see anything here. It's just this he just gives us this drink, and we can sort of delay him a bit by picking it up and pouring it into the tree. I've also tried mixing the various colored drinks that we have, and that did not help us at all. The only thing we can see is this trapdoor, which we can't open or pull or do anything with. Yeah, he figures out that we already drank ours, so we can't really win this drinking contest. Yeah, it might be the fake root beer, but that's what I was thinking last time. But perhaps if we walk out with the we don't have any fake root beer, and I couldn't get the bartender to give me any. He just wanted to give us one of the specials. I already went back to the bar to try to get the fake root beer. It sort of made sense to me that he would think that was root beer and allow the contest to continue, but alas, no. Let's see. Let's try the bar again. Doesn't drink. Really funny. Excuse me. How can it be on cooldown? No one's used it. Name your poison. Now he will only give us the yellow beard's baby, the bloody stump, and the blue whale. I tried all of the combinations of the drinks as well. I tried putting in the brown one and the purple one. None of them actually worked. So where could we get some fake root beer? Did she? Possibly. Go back. I don't remember seeing it, but might have slipped past me. These puzzles are pretty intense and they're semi-difficult to complete. Let's have a word with Kate. Are you the same Kate who bought all the near grog at the Bloody Lip? Yeah, and you can't have any of it, so don't ask. Okay. Interesting. When I was first made on the Limping Limpet, we went in search of the big whoop. We heard it was buried under a place called Dinky Island. Never found the island or the treasure. Captain eventually died of boredom while we were crossing the Sea of Page flotsam. Hope your luck is better. Yeah, we can't have another one. She obviously bought all of it, but what has she done with it? What has she done with the... We'll try giving her every possible combination of these drinks. Then we might try going back to the party. We already won the spitting contest. That's how we gained enough money to hire Kate. We sold him the plaque by convincing him it was something entirely different. Yeah, the thing with learning things, usually cramming them for an exam, is that you don't tend to remember them very much. As I remember, none of them actually wanted to talk to us at all. And we can't use any of these glasses. Nothing to do with these bones here. Can go upstairs again. The Amiga music is not all that different, but it is slightly different. Yeah, Dungeon Master is on Wednesday. That's will be a staple until we actually complete it, if we ever do. I was pretty stuck at the end of last stream, but we will figure it out. We can just go into the kitchen. Okay, that's interesting. And welcome to the stream, Boosty Bleep. Was sort of hoping there would be some grog in here, but kitchen stuff only. Sorry. There's nothing else for us to do here. Empty. Nothing in these boxes. Okay, fine. Why is the dog still here? He just took the thing with Monkey Island is that you have to try these incredibly illogical solutions to most of the puzzles. And in this case, things like picking up the dog and sticking him in your coat, which is not something you would generally think was a logical solution to any puzzle. Now we have to figure out what to do with the dog. Potentially we use the dog to scare away the bird. That's my first thought. Let's try that first. Yeah, this game is an absolute classic on every platform. Yeah, I could not figure out the monkey wrench. It was explained to me on the stream when I solved it, and I finally got that piece of the puzzle. I remember we used to play this game together, me and a friend, and we spent ages trying to figure that puzzle out. First of all, we didn't figure out that you could actually go on top of the waterfall. because it isn't immediately obvious that there is indeed a path there at all. And once we figured it out, we basically just tried everything we could think of to use with the pump, and eventually got the monkey to work, and we could never really figure out why. And I don't remember who was here. I think it was Eldridge that was here on the stream when we solved that puzzle, and he said, yes, that makes perfect sense, the monkey wrench. And it just occurred to me, of course it's a monkey wrench. It makes perfect sense when you say it like that. But I had never been able to figure it out before why the monkey would work. So there's that. Let's use the dog with the bird. Hundreds and hundreds of map. Okay, we'll use the dog with the pile. It's crazy, but it just might work. See, the dog will figure out which map is his owner's. He will recognize the scent. Good boy, run along home now. Okay. Yeah, I played the original on the Amiga in 91, I think. I'm born in 76, so I was 15 at the time. And I remember getting stuck on the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle, but that made a little bit more sense to me than the monkey. I had a hard drive for the Amiga 500 at the time, so I played it on the hard drive. I played this version, I think, on the hard drive. I might have played one on the floppy. I don't remember exactly when I got the Impact series. Probably late 92. Now we have 2 of the map pieces. That's something. We still need to figure out the yes, the early boot menu. I got the Amiga 4030 instead of the A1200, and very soon after getting it, I got a lovely piece of kit called Reload Kick, which basically just kicked 1.3 and turned off all of the caches, and that basically meant that you could play pretty much any game. So I used that on the A4000 a lot, made it very compatible with mostly everything. Now, bits that we have not figured out yet. Once again, Jack sir, I just wanted to report that we have finished building the new torture chamber you requested. Very good. Do you have anything else to report? No. Well, there is one other small little thing. I assume this has to do with Guybrush's capture. Well, sort of. You've allowed him to find the second map piece, haven't you? You fool. You are to ready your ship and sail after him yourself. Find him or die. The MT32 music in this game is actually pretty good. I like it quite a bit, but it's not exactly the same as the Amiga version. And there was someone who was pretty busy working on a Scum VM port of sorts for the precisely to play games like this, and he had made some progress, but as with many other hobby projects, you sort of either lose interest, or you find that the project is so big that it takes far too much of your time, and you can't spend so much time on it. Yeah, it's refreshing to me to play these games on the PC now. I played them originally on the Amiga. It's fine to play them again on the PC. I don't mind so much. There is a huge amount of difference in playing the MT32 sound and playing the original MIDI sound. There is a world of difference. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I actually played Monkey 1, the VGA version, which is only 16 colors, because that version is a magnificent work of pixel art as well. It's amazing to see how they managed to get it to 16 colors. It did look better on the Amiga, without a doubt, but I played it mostly because I think it's absolutely amazing that what they were able to do with the VGA palette. That is not the case so much with the second game. If you consider around the time game number 2 came out, there weren't that many PC users who were still using VGA, so they didn't spend that much time on it. Now we need this book. We definitely need this book. Let's try swapping it. Yeah, potentially that works. Yeah, that works. It just came to me that perhaps we could swap the books. Yeah, it probably looks great, and I really enjoy the work they put into these games. Some of these pictures are amazing, considering what they had to play with. This isn't a high resolution display at all. There are scenes such as the circus scene in Game 1, where you look at what they've done with the 16-color VGA palette, and it's just amazing. The time you need to spend with a palette this small to make something that looks that good. Yeah, I have the special edition as well, but I figured I would play I would start out with the old versions of the game, and we'll probably play this game more than once on stream. I played Monkey 1 basically every Christmas since I was 15 years old, so I played it like 25 times. And I've never actually played the special edition version. I might do that this Christmas. Now, what does it say here? Happiness is a warm manatee. That's Fester Leech. Kiss me, I've got scurvy. That's Barney Goat. Arg was Commander Buttonhead. Violets are blue, roses are red. We're coming aboard, prepared to eat lead. That's Old Skunk Guy. Mouthwash, we don't need no stinking mouthwash. That's Rapscallion, okay, so that's the correct coffin. That's the one that's over here. Mouth nose, we don't need no stinking mouthwash. Okay, we'll open this one. We'll, pick up these ashes. Silty. And take them over to... Take them over to the voodoo lady. See what she says. I forget what the recipe book says. Perhaps we should check that out as well. I saw that picture, Smash. It's amazing. Don't remember if I sent it to my friend who's even a bigger Monkey Island fan than I am. I think I did. Back again, Mr. Threepwood. Got some ashes for that potion. Bring them to me. Now there's only one small problem. I forgot the recipe. What? It's been a long time. I don't have that cookbook anymore. I've got a book of voodoo recipes. We already checked that out. Good. How many crab scalps does it say to use? 13. Good. That's just what I thought when I whipped up this experimental batch. Thanks. Remember, just a dab will do ya. I suppose now we go back to the cemetery and bring Rapscallion back. Yeah. Let's use the weird voodoo salt shaker on the ashes. That was a close one. If I didn't have my flame resistant apron on, I would have been killed. Where exactly did you buy that apron wrap? Stan's previously owned restaurant supply. Why do you ask? Look, Rap, you're dead. What? You're deader than dirt. I'm dead? Stiff as a frozen footlong. But I'm not ready to die. I feel my soul is not at peace. There is something I must do before I pass on. Produce an heir to the steaming weenie fortune? No. I just have this nagging feeling I left the gas on in my restaurant. It's driving me crazy. I'll check the gas for you, Rap. Thanks, here's the key. And he's dead again. Let's close up the coffin and let him rest in peace. Now we have the key to the weenie hut. Let's close the crypt as well. We're done here for now. Now in other news, I have the Amiga 4000 in parts here next to me. I'm trying to debug a very annoying keyboard problem I have with it. I have finally got the analyzer I need today in the mail. No matter what I do, there is always a key seemingly stuck, even if the keyboard is not connected, and even if I use the key lock on the front of the machine to lock the keyboard. I have a feeling there is a broken buffer chip on the motherboard, and I'm going to try to debug it this weekend and see if I can get my friend who's an electrician to replace the chip for me. I can start using the Amiga 4000 again. He's right about the gas. He did leave it on. Not anymore. Empty barrels, but used to have pickles in them. That's nice. This oven is stuck shut. I still haven't found exactly what's wrong. That's what the probe is for. I'm going to connect it to the pins on the buffer. Both the input and the output pin, they should be identical. I should be able to see that with the analyzer. If they're not, chances are the chip is broken, so we can replace it. The keyboard circuitry isn't all that complicated, and I already spent quite an amount of time debugging it, but I'd basically gotten as far as I can get with the multimeter, so I needed something a little bit more advanced. So I basically bought an instrument that I'm likely to use 3 or 4 times over my life just to be able to debug this problem. I guess I can lend it to my electrician friend if he needs it as a sort of payback for all the work he's done so far. We've already recapped the entire board and the power supply unit as well. At least that's done, because we figured it might be a voltage problem, which it's a logic probe with that connects to USB. It basically has 8 probe leads, and they can be either analog or digital, so I can basically see both the voltage and the actual signal. It's a pretty nice device, far beyond what I actually need, but able to. And it's also just interesting for learning a little bit more about electronics. You can basically place it on top of any wire or any circuit or chip. Now, what is it that we need to do in here? Yeah, saving resources isn't really a thing that programmers worry about very much at this point. Yeah, it basically, because it's USB, it can basically be a scope to anything, and it's really what you're buying with it isn't so much the hardware. You can get cheap knockoff hardware from China for far less. What you're buying is the software that actually does the analysis of the signal, which is pretty cool. And it was supposed to be $400, but you get 50% off for being an enthusiast and promising not to use it for any commercial gain. And rather than buy some knockoff hardware from China and using their software on counterfeited hardware, I figured I'd just plunge the $200 into it. I've spent a ton of money on my Amiga anyway. Hello there, Gleeser, welcome to the stream. How is it that we Yeah, that's basically what I was thinking as well, Dancing Wolf. Buying some sort of counterfeited probe hardware for someone that barely knows how to use it might not be the smartest idea. I would have no idea of knowing whether it's the test data or the output that is useless. Doesn't think he should hammer that. Okay, fine. Now it does seem very likely that there is something that we should do here. We didn't spend all of this time getting this key to figure out there is nothing in here, but what is it that we're supposed to be doing in here? There's Vini juice in there. I suppose there's little point in yeah, my knowledge of electronics is basically just electronics 101. It doesn't really go anywhere beyond that, but I'm so interested in solving this problem that I've spent an enormous amount of time teaching myself the basics here so I can at least debug it, because I can't have my friend spend more time trying to figure out what's wrong here. I could maybe have him spend more time to actually replace the chip for me, but I will have to do some work now myself. So but I did know quite a bit about the hardware. I've always been pretty interested in the hardware side of the Amiga, so I'm fairly knowledgeable about the hardware itself and how it works. Now what I've done so far is basically just read through the diagram and figure out which chips are responsible, and figure out which pins I should potentially probe. And that's basically the next step, to actually connect the probe and see what the signal is. Now, I'm not going to be live touching the probe while it's on. I'm just going to clip them to the pins and leave them there. Hopefully I can actually make them fit, because if I can't make them fit, I will have to take it to my friend and have him solder a lead to the pin so I can actually connect the probe. I won't solder anything myself. Definitely not skilled enough to actually touch the Amiga 4000 motherboard with my soldering skills. I could probably solder together a lead, but that's about where my skills end. Can we do anything with these knobs? We can pull it. Sets this on fire. How does that help? Can we open it when the rusted open? Yeah, I definitely wimped out with the recap bit. It's far beyond my actual skills. Doesn't seem like a good project to start with, at least. It's I was thinking I could maybe buy one of these hobby kits, these self-assembled machines, and practice my soldering skills, and that's where the logic probe comes in handy, because you can then use it to see the signals from the chips and debug the voltages and just figure this out in general. And the whole point of that exercise is basically being able to help yourself a little bit, because this hardware is getting pretty old and it's going to need fixing more often than not. So, we can't open this one because it's stuck shut, and we can turn the gas on and off. That's fine. We'll pick up his head and use it in the oven. Wouldn't help because this one is stuck open and it's empty except for the baked on weenie juice, and we can't open this one. Yeah, I manage a group of people who are far more skilled in troubleshooting electronics and actually fixing them than I am. That's also the irony of the situation, but we don't all have the same skills. So these are just basically barrels filled with pickles, so potentially absolutely useless. Can't do anything with the fire. All you can do is pull it and push it. You can control each of these knobs. Turn them and pull them any way you want. Doesn't really help at all. Can't push or pull it. Yeah, I remembered sections as well. Some I remember very clearly, some I don't remember at all, and sometimes it just comes to me like it did with the book earlier. I remembered that you had to check 2 books out of the library. I didn't remember which ones. So I went there and searched through the catalog for a while. I found 2 books which made sense, so I checked them both out. Then when I got to the mansion, I remembered that the trick was to exchange the book. Yeah, I don't remember how long me and my friend played this, but it was definitely months. We definitely spent months playing this game. And we didn't have a walkthrough, so when he had an idea of how to solve it, he would come visit and we'd try the solution together, and sometimes it would work and sometimes it would not, and then we would sleep on it. So it was a ton of fun. Yeah, we already have basically the 3 books. We have the Unclaimed Bonanza or Myth book, and the Voodoo Recipe book, which we needed, and the famous Pirate Quotations book, which we needed. And then you needed some book to you needed a book to exchange the get the Governor's book, which was basically this famous Pirate Quotations book, and I think that's the book with the that had the address of the treasure with the monkey head that we had already used and found. So yeah, 3 books, 4 in total. Oh, what is it that we need to solve here? Is there really nothing to solve in here? Are we just wasting time? Are we really just wasting time here? Yeah, you will definitely rest easier now. Let's go revive him again now that we've turned off the gas. Maybe that's just the whole point of the exercise, to go there and turn off the gas and then go bring him back to life. Potentially that's what we need to do. This game does like to throw you. Yeah, I found the stick pretty early on. It's so easy to get stuck. You just have to get one thing somewhere, not see something. Playing a game is never wasting time. It's always supposed to be fun. Wow. You were right, the gas was on. I turned it off. Thanks. I guess where I'm going I won't need this map anyway, yeah. Thanks. Now I can rest in the folds of the earth like a steaming weenie in a soft fresh bun. Ah. Okay. My wife has actually been surprisingly supportive of me in this endeavor to start this streaming. Sort of a way to socialize in this pretty strange world that we have right now, and I'm really enjoying it, and I will probably keep doing it. We have 3 pieces of the map. That leaves trying to solve the puzzle of how we can drink the retired pirate under the table. Where can we get some grog? We really need some of that near grog, which 8 capsize has. Let's go talk to Kate again. See if we can convince us to give us some of the grog. We desperately need that now. Deep within LeChuck's fortress, blah 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 blah. Largo, you called for me? Is it true that Guybrush Threepwood has found the third piece of the map to Big Whoop? Yes, sir. I was about... Why did you not come and tell me yourself? Well, I was trying to confirm that he really... Largo, you have been my trusted henchman for many years, but I won't hesitate to drag your entrails from behind my ship. If you do not bring me Guybrush before he finds that treasure... Yeah, Largo is going to have his own embargo by the sign of things. 3-hour tours. We already used her services once. I wonder if there is something that she might potentially want. Yeah. I think we already tried giving every possible combination of a drink to her. We spent a lot of time. I remember me and my friend trying out the various possible combinations of the drinks. Yeah, this is pretty much an open world game. It isn't necessarily linear either. You can solve these puzzles using pretty much any means. So it's a fun game in that sense. Just randomly trying to give her things. She doesn't want any of this junk. We have so much junk at this point in the game. That's what I love about the game. You pick up all of these pieces of inventory and you don't really need all of them at all. There's a picture of her on it. Okay. We've tried pretty much everything we have so far. And that's quite a bit. Pretty sure she doesn't want any of the stuff that we have left here. Let's try giving her some pieces of aid. She doesn't need any more money from us. Great. Yeah, Stan is there, and he will definitely be locked in there pretty much for good. We're not all that sad about that. We already took the crypt key. I think there is nothing else for us to do in here. Just going over places again. Yeah, it's a visit to Monkey Island. We already completed this. And cheated a little bit by doing so. I was also told for the first time why it is that you eventually win. I had never actually figured that out either. It's the scarf that the woman is holding there. I hadn't figured that out until that particular point. When the scarf is blowing in the wind, you have a slight wind with you. So that's the time when you spit. You have to wait until the scarf is... I had never actually figured that out. I had just looked into solving that puzzle the times I've played this game, which has definitely been more than once. I seem to have looked into it every time. There is nothing here. We already visited the library. Been to the alley. The level of randomness is basically the scarf. When the scarf is blowing in the wind, that's where you spit. Yeah, there's a long line of crimes that we committed in this game. I keep adding to our long list of fairly poor behavior. Yeah. Can we take this poster? It's stuck to the wall. What about this one? We took the stick from under there. We took the keys from under here. I think there is basically nothing here that we have not solved. Let's see. Been at the wharf. We've been at the waterfall. And we've been at the cottage. We've been at the mansion. Multiple times. Wonder if there's something else that we need to solve there. Yeah, playing this game on a floppy Amiga is pretty much torture. You have to do a ton of swapping. You at least need to have 2 drives and preferably 3. There's food or something stuck in the drain. Sort of wondering if we can... there's actually anything that we are supposed to do here. I'm not entirely sure. I doubt it. the copy protection was basically just this two-piece thing, but it did make it slightly harder to photocopy. You would need to photocopy both of them and put something through it. It was possible though. Yeah. What happened here? Nothing. No. I remember spending a lot of time in this room before trying to solve these puzzles. And the thing with this game is that often you are trying to solve something that doesn't actually need to be solved. Like in this case, there is something stuck in the wash basin, something stuck in the drain. Now, the great shipwrecks of our century, a book we replaced it with, is sitting there above this bed. And I'm not convinced there is anything else that we actually need to do here. Frontier was a very good game, so was Elite. And I remember enjoying Midwinter as well, and the sequel to that, Flames of Freedom. Both of them very early open world sort of 3D games for the 16-bit platforms. Midwinter was a lot of fun on the Amiga. You were basically this freedom fighter trying to stop the world from being destroyed, and you had to visit all of these people and get them to join you on your fight. Yeah, I've never been much of a platformer or shoot 'em up fan. Not that I never enjoyed a game like that, but it's just that they're not really something I would play. Yeah, North and South I played quite a bit. Defender of the Crown as well. Civilization. Colonization. Yeah, the mini games are not that great. It's this illusion that you need to have some sort of action game embedded, which is not necessarily the case. Now, what is it that we are supposed to do here? Back again? Yes, we are. What is it that we are supposed to do? Let's get on with it. doesn't like to mix his drinks. Eventually run out of time here, so we need to get rid of it so we don't... No, I have no idea where to get the fake rock. That's really the problem. Now if we use any of the colored drinks from the bar, it will simply tell us that they are the wrong color, which doesn't really... And yeah, she has all the grog, and we already tried telling her to give us some. She was not convinced. He's too young to drink anyway. Yeah. Smash. That's an excellent point. That's the whole point of the leaflet that we have. Hello there. El Polo Diablo, welcome to the stream. That's basically the tip that we needed, Smash. We already have what it is that we need. Let's try the idea that I came up with first before we try something else. Probably incorrect, but let's try it anyway. We have this leaflet. It doesn't want that. But can we use the leaflet with the library cards? Pepper Streetwood, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, age 21, consultant. Okay. It does have a picture of her on it. It said so, yeah. So what is it that we need to do? Do we need to go to the library and have a library card done? Yeah, potentially we need to do that. We have a picture and we have her name, so that shouldn't be all that complicated. Now let's head over to FAT and visit the library, talk to the wonderfully calm woman behind the desk. Pardon me, miss. Let's try giving her the leaflet. No thanks. Let's try giving her the card. No thanks. How do we get this done? Can we open this leaflet? Yeah. Calm down, woman. Can't use the leaflet with the library card. That does not work. Can we use the knife with the leaflet? No. Game won't allow us to do that. Can we use the knife with the library card? No. To do that either. What do we want? Let's try these options here. Silence is golden, she says. Aren't getting anywhere with this. Yeah. We'll we'll have her arrested. Yeah. We've pretty much framed Kate. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, that's not a nice thing to do to Kate. She was very nice to us. Yeah, he's heard that many times before. This is a shoot first and ask questions kind of guy. Where is it that we want to go? No, we definitely want to go back to Fat Island. Potentially we can did she leave her ID on the boat? Is her boat... Where is the boat? Is it on Booty Island? Page's obviously not here anymore. No. Yeah. Potentially in the inventory in the jail. The same as where we found the organ piece and so on. We should maybe get her out. Yeah. Didn't we used to have this key? Yeah, we did. Uh-oh. Thanks for letting me out of there. Glad to excuse me if I don't stick around. Got to find out who framed me. Was sort of us. Let's pick up this envelope. Ah yes, there's a bottle of near grog here. How useful. How useful. Let's go back to the cottage. We already solved 90% of that puzzle. It's just the final bit that we haven't solved yet. Back again, yes we are. I can't believe you're back for more. Most people just give up and go away. Yeah, that's not our style. He doesn't very much like visitors, this guy. He's trying to stay retired. He's tired of these drinking games and people bothering him. I'll start by emptying the real rock. Yeah, later Smash. Sleep well. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'll swill this near grog down. Finally, we've solved this problem. Let's use this telescope with this statue. Now we can actually go in there and take a look at that wall. And, pull this brick, fall down this trap hole. Fat load of good that did us. Let's go back to the cottage. All this does is put us down there. No, this was not the same. Okay, when we pushed it, it put this slide in so we didn't slip out. That's right. Here's the map piece. Now we have all 4 of these pieces. This lovely skeleton in the bathtub here. So use the hole, slide down there. Let's take the completed map over to Wally and have him figure it out for us. That's basically the only point he serves in the game. Where do we want to go? We want to go back to Dinky Island. Now, LeChuck is going to be mad. LeChuck, sir, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The bad news is that Guybrush has found the last piece of the map. The good news is that I've got a plan that can't fail. You see, he must take the map to a cartographer to have it deciphered. I'll head him off before he gets there. If your plan fails, it will not your voodoo lordship. No, we did not press the right brake by accident. I already remembered the bit about the telescope and shining the light, so we already knew which brick to use. I just didn't remember whether to pull it or push it, and so we yeah, I suppose we could do that. I've got the rest of it right here. Very interesting. Can you put it all together into one map for me? I'll do it for you if you'll run an errand for me. Go to the International House of Mojo and ask the fortune teller if my love potion's ready. Okay. I'll try to have this done for you when you come back. Yeah. You are supposed to feel a little bit sorry for Wally. He's a pretty nice guy. Let's go visit the Mojo Lady and get Wally's love potion for him. Back again, Mr. Freepwood. Moldy sent me to pick up some love potion. Oh, okay. Tell him I said to enjoy, but to be careful. It's powerful stuff. Wouldn't want that little guy getting hurt. Wait, I just felt a certain disturbance in the force. As if a tiny voice just called out in fear, and then hastily scratched a message in a table. I think Wally's in trouble, and I think LeChuck has something to do with it. Uh-oh. I better go check. Yeah. There's a big box here, big crate. To the Ghost Pirate LeChuck. Care of LeChuck Islands. Gateway and Spa. Contents Misk Voodoo Supplies. How interesting. Let's open up this box. What's in it? Let's use it. Let's get inside. We aren't too worried about something moving in there. We'll have them transport us right where we want them. Looks like another box of live snakes. Sounds like it too. Well, let's get it on the truck. Part 3, LeChuck's fortress, and the small crate of voodoo supplies that would be his home for the next 5 days and nights. Guybrush is forced to eat bat lungs and eel bladders to stay alive. Eventually, Guybrush and the rest of the slithering cargo are delivered to the very doorstep of the Caribbean's most fearsome villain, living or dead, the Ghost Pirate LeChuck. Ah, LeChuck's crate of voodoo supplies. You know, we usually don't deliver out this far. You guys bucking for a tip? Well, we figured since... Well, you figured wrong. LeChuck don't tip nobody. Gee, what a butt. Pig. I hate snakes. Now we find ourselves in the midst of our enemy's lair here. We should save at this point. We haven't really saved a lot at all in this game. It's what I like about these LucasArts games is that you don't really have to worry about getting killed at all. So the voodoo shopping list, that's not what I was going to take a look at. And we have no idea how to get there. But we do have some instructions which were given to us earlier, which we need to find now. I think we wrote it down on the empty piece of paper at some point. This one is blank. Did we write it down? Yes, we wrote it down on this one. The head bone to the rib to the hip, and the hip to the arm. Now, the head bone is connected to the rib bone. Is the rib bone connected to the hip bone? No. This is not the correct way. Try the other one. Sorry. I accidentally took the wrong exit. This is where we were going. Rib to the hip. And then what? Rib to the arm. No, it's not right either. Are these all identical? They look identical. Let's see what the next one here is. Head to the rib. would be this one. Okay. Did we need to open them? That's the thing. Yeah. The rib bone is connected to the hip bone. Okay. That is not the case here. Yeah, that is the case here. And then the next piece is the hip bone is connected to the arm bone. Yeah, that would be this one. And arm bone is connected to the head bone. There's also this one. Or is it only the topmost that matter here? Head bone to the rib bone. Maybe it's just the top pieces that matter here. So we need to find a head to the rib first. What we'll do here is I'll do a quick snapshot of this. Make this a little bit easier. Just paste it here. Yeah, the head bone is connected to the rib bone here, but the rib bone is not connected to the hip bone. So potentially this is not correct. Here it's head, rib, hip, but not hip, arm. Maybe that doesn't matter. There can only be 3 of them. Essentially, this would then be correct. Then it would be arm, head, and rib, which would be this one. And then it would be leg, hip, and arm, which was there. Leg, hip, and arm. And then head, rib, and hip. Probably in that order. Hello there, brother Bill. Welcome to the stream. Head, rib, hip. Head, rib, hip. That will be this one. Yeah. We're here. I will just open this door. Doesn't seem to open. Yeah. Yeah, we're in. It's a voodoo key here. Nice voodoo key to jail. That's... Uh-oh. Now we're in it. Guybrush Threepwood. You have finally been caught. I have searched every island, sailed every sea, and now you're mine. What do you have to say for yourself? Largo? Yes, sir, LeChuck, sir. Take Guybrush down to the torture chamber and get the machine set up. Yes, sir. Arg, you'll be in a heap of trouble, Guybrush Threepwood. Now that you're mine, you will pay for what you did to me. Hey, what's a little root beer between friends? Silence. There is only one thing more painful than being resurrected from the dead and crammed into a rotting body. Do you know what that is? It is what is about to happen to you. Can't we talk this thing out? You see the candle over there? When it burns through that rope, a bag will fall on the bellows. When it is compressed, it will shoot a single lead bullet, which will ricochet off that pan, then off the shield behind me, bounce off that other shield, finally striking the green balloon. When it pops, it will cause that lever to fall, releasing that ratchet on the chain wheel, and sending you down into the pit of acid. Gee, do you know what happens next? Well, it will then take your bones, still alive and in great pain, and make them into a chair. I will call it my screaming chair. Every morning I will sit in it and listen to you scream. Any questions? What does the candle do? The candle burns the rope, releasing the bag of sand. What happens when the bag falls on the bellows? Bellows will shoot a lead bullet into that pan. How is the lead bullet going to get to the balloon? It will ricochet off a bunch of stuff. Where's the bathroom? I'm growing tired of your stupid questions. Prepare to die. He didn't say what he was going to do to me. An Ottoman comes to mind. Aye. Now. Yeah, sit in your streaming chair. Now, let's have a little chat with Wally here. So Wally, yeah. I love you, man. Let's keep our heads, shall we? Any bright ideas? Well, actually, I was hoping you'd think of something. Oh. Could you please scratch my nose? Yeah, right after you kiss my butt. And now we have both hands tied. So you would think that would certainly limit our options here a little bit. No. Obviously not. No. No. What is it that we could potentially do here? Can't reach the balloon. Can't reach this, or the shield, or the pan, or the bellows, or anything. Potentially he can't use anything either. Oh, it would be very nice. There's nothing we can do with the rope itself. Can't reach Wally. Let's see here. Matches. Love bump. Yeah. Can't use the matches. You can't use the love bump. Can't use the envelope or the key. Drinks. Can't use Jojo. Potentially he could use the straw. No. Can't use the fishing pole. Can't use the library card. Can't use the stick. Yeah, the straw would seem to make sense, but what to use it with? Down into the acid pit we go. Horse hockey. You honestly expect me to believe you're disintegrated in acid? Sure, well, and yet here you are telling me all about it, looking very integrated indeed. Yes, well, that is... okay, so I embellished it a little for dramatic effect. Sue me. You want to try telling me what really happened? Okay, as I was saying, we were hanging over the pit of acid. That was so close I could smell his hairy armpits. And take number 2. Can we use the pins in the balloon? No. I think I already tried. Okay, we can use the straw with a green drink. Yeah. Spit on the candle. No doubt. Yeah, we can't hit the candle at all. Well, that would make the most sense, but we could definitely hit the shield, which will then hit the balloon, but that doesn't really help us. Yeah. It's definitely the green one that works here. This one was a little bit different though. It wasn't exactly the same as the other one. Let's try the spurt. A hog. Maybe semi-random. Don't think it's tied to... Yeah. I doubt it matters what we drink. That would make it very complicated. . spurt on the shield, but we can't really spurt in that direction because it will land directly on Wally. And not the bellows either. Yeah. It's in the same direction. Okay. It's probably the green stuff that we actually need to use, but poor Wally. The shield goes directly to the balloon. The wheel just stays there. We spit to the pan, it will go to the shield or directly to Wally, depending on how it lands. Can't really spit in this direction. Then we will basically spit directly at Wally. Okay, the pan moves. Okay, I see your point. Let's use the crazy straw with the green drink again. I see what you're saying here. Technically this should work. Yeah. Once the pan moves. What be going on in here? Largo. Relight the candle. Guybrush has escaped. Find them. Ha! I'll bet LeChuck is really cheesed off now. Yep. Hey Wally. Yeah. Where are we? Good question. Yeah, we already spit quite a few times at Wally. I think we might use the matches. Holy skunk sweat. Ouch. I guess we're gonna get blown to smithereens here. So much for the fortress. We find ourselves on Dinky Island. Hours later. Without any stuff. No, that's not right. Ah, yes, this parrot. Welcome to Dinky Island, home of the treasure of Big Whoop. It's a moonshine still. It's empty. Pick up this crowbar. We have all of our junk here. What a huge amount of junk it is. It looks kind of old. There's a cracker in the barrel. The Deweys from the pound to the dinosaur. Herman Toothrot is here. Herman Toothrot, what are you doing here? Oh, hi. I've been waiting for you. What do you mean you've been waiting for me? Our meeting comes at this, the final moment of my existence so far. All else has been in anticipation of this event. Do you mean to tell me that your whole life has been merely a prelude to meeting me here today? Yours too. But see, already the moment passes. Now our meeting is nothing more than another note in the grand overture to the next passage. What are you doing here? Teaching philosophy here? What sort of philosophy are you teaching? Neo-existential Cartesian Theonomies. It's all the rage at cocktail parties this year. How many students have you got? Wow, none at the moment. But as soon as word gets out that a guru such as myself is teaching in a beautiful locale like this, I'll have to beat them off with a stick. Right here on the beach. Sure beach at the Bashan mountaintop. I can go surfing when things are slow. Could you teach me some philosophy? Okay, here's a Zen koan for you. A what? A philosophical puzzle. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, what color is the tree? Brown? Nope. Blue? Nah. Forest green? No. Red? Nope. Cyan? No. Lavender? Nah. Magenta? Not exactly. Puce? Not exactly. Aquamarine? Nah. Toupee? Nope. Burnt sienna? Nah. Raw amber? Nope. Sepia? No. We could go on. The list is fairly long. Think about it some more and come back when you have an answer. Fine, Herman. You are absolutely useless as always. They say anchovies on the top. Okay, we already gave the parrot his cracker, which he liked, and gave us some hint instead. There's a little dent in it where I hit my head. Okay. Oh, you want a cracker? Yeah, I bet you do. Don't think we have another one for you anywhere. We might give you some cheese squigglies. Potentially would want those. Doesn't seem interested. Okay. That's all we have to give you at this moment in time. Shaped like a giant pencil. Okay. Now the parrot did give us a hint. It gave us one hint. What was that hint again? Pretty Polly. Okay, let's go over it one more time. Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur. Okay. Some rope. He said east from the pond to the dinosaur. So we'll go east. Not going east, we're going west. Get your directions straight, Sylvia. It's not good to head west. Head east. Further east. Here's the dinosaur. Back, Pretty Polly. Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur. Yeah. All the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Yeah. Where should we bury the treasure? Yeah, we already figured that out. Let's head back. It's dry. That's very funny. Yeah, we already figured that bit out. It won't tell us anymore. Won't tell us anymore. That's fine with all that. Take the little instructions that we've been given and see what we can do with them. The pond will head east until we reach the dinosaur. Yeah, I know it's late, Gleaser. You sleep well, dude. Thanks for coming. See you later. We won't press on much further. Maybe a half hour more. I'm tired myself. Yeah, later. Potentially tomorrow. More Might and Magic tomorrow. We will never find our way here without further instructions. We will just walk in circles. Now, can we use this rope or something? Didn't mean to do that. Go back. There was this tree here. Can't use the rope. Yeah, that's right. You can drink and drink and drink from the bottle endlessly, and it will always decrease a little bit. Remember that joke now. We did get rid of quite a bit of junk from the inventory. There isn't really nearly as much junk now as there was. Yeah, I know you want a cracker, Polly. We have none to give at this current moment in time. Yeah, the still's empty. Empty, and there's a cap on it. It's not a twist off, so it's a cork. Now we have a broken bottle. Threats of violence. Potentially a weapon now, but how does that help us? Welcome to Dinky Island. Home of the treasure of the big whoop. Wonder if there's actually anything you're supposed to do with this tree. We don't have the saw with us. We're obviously not supposed to be using that. Can try using the crowbar with the tree. Walk back. Use crowbar with tree. Don't think I ought to do that. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll go to the pond. Yeah, often you need something that could be considered a big stick. It's a disgusting bog. Yeah. He doesn't want any of it. It's nailed shut. We have a crowbar. Dynamite. That's useful. This isn't actually an item. Back at the beach. I thought it was a fabulous idea. Let's blow up the parrot. I guess we could try fishing. No, he doesn't want to fish. That funny tree. Stop walking to the jungle when I don't want you to. Here's the tree. You can't dig that. Can't polish this. Okay. I think we already tried using the crowbar with the tree. I think we already tried using the rope. Ah, yes. What do we have? We have something we could potentially... It's a glass of seawater. Potentially use it with a still. I'll go away. Yeah, okay. He used the still to make a glass of distilled water. Okay, that's fine. Suppose that will help us at some point. No. Okay, we do know where to go to one place. We know how to get to the dinosaur. It's basically all we know at this point. Let's go there. Head east from the pond. Nothing in this screen. Here's the dinosaur. Here's the parrot again. Where should we bury the treasure? We're definitely not there yet. There's no place we can dig here though. The washout like you. I think there were two identical boxes and the barrel, they looked identical. At least one of them, they both had anchovies. We can go look again. There's a call box. Let's call LucasArts 1-900-740 Jedi ring. Remember, kids, if you're under 18, ask your parents before calling. Ring. Lucasfilm Games Hintline. Chester speaking. I'm lost in the Dinky Island jungle in Monkey 2. Look, there are only 2 ways out of the room you're in. Figure it out, knucklehead. When is Swaddle going to ship? Been out for some time now. Where have you been? Playing some frustrating graphic adventure? Yes, we have. Thank you, you've been very helpful. Goodbye. Yeah, sure. What a Dinky. Wasn't much help at all. There's just one item here. They say anchovies on top. Are there 2 barrels here? No. No, I really don't want to go over it one more time. No. Crates, plural. It's just those 2. And I think there's only 1 barrel here. He doesn't want to open the crates or push or pull them or do anything with them. I already tried that. I found the cracker. And we already gave the cracker to the parrot. It is open. And it's empty. Doesn't want to open the crates. Doesn't want to open the still. I was rather hoping we could blow up Herman. That would be nice. He was a real asshole in the first game. There was a cracker in there. We already used the cracker. That's what gave us the first hint. So we got the first hint. It told us to go to the pond and head east, which we did. Question is, where do we go next? Now, without having that information, we could basically just be lost here forever. So, the game sort of hinted at this earlier. There are only 2 ways out of this. potentially not the right path. Well, the parrot comes with us, which is sort of amusing. So you would think that you could get him to tell you something more, but how? How do you do that? It does come here with us. Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur. Yeah, we know this. Fuck. It's rather interesting that yeah, that's what I figured. We needed to give him something. Doesn't seem interested. Let's give him a week and get away at Hook Island. He wants the cracker. We don't have any cracker to give the poor guy. We have the cheese squigglies, but he doesn't want them. Doesn't want the water either. Maybe he wants the grog. Doesn't want any of this junk, unsurprisingly. Yeah, that's what I figured earlier, that you could just only two ways we can go here. We can go north or south. Oh, we've been here before. Nothing actually on the screen. Here's the call box. It's very unlikely that we're supposed to just ramble upon the solution here without any hint. Seems highly unlikely. Somehow seems more likely that we do have some sort of hint we just haven't found yet. Huh. We have this rope. The original instructions said to go east at the pond to the dinosaur. That was basically the first clue. So I suppose we should follow that. Well, I'm not sure. Back here. This isn't logical though. This isn't some sort of map. You don't end up in the same places. It isn't something that you could potentially map in anyway, so it doesn't make any sense. Fairly sure we need another cracker. Word up, Herman. Why? I think I have an answer to the philosophical puzzle you posed for me. Alright, what is it? Mulberry, periwinkle, orchid, turquoise, peach, plum, aubergine, teal, mustard, cabernet, slate, smoke, brick, coral. So many options here. I seriously doubt that there is an actual end to this madness. Now I think we've already used the still as far as it goes. We're supposed to use it to distill the seawater. There's this tree here, which is shaped like a giant pencil. Somewhat fail to see what the purpose of this tree is. No purpose at all. It's probably just here. You can interact with the pond itself, which he says is disgusting. I doubt there's any point to this. Simple instructions for the love bomb. There's no point in randomly wandering around the jungle. We will not get anywhere. The only thing we know for sure is that we're supposed to go east until we make it to the dinosaur, in which case the bird will follow us, but to take it from there remains a mystery. There's a little dent in the rock where we hit our head. The rock was basically here to break the bottle. I haven't figured out what to do with the broken bottle either. I think it's time to pack it in for the night. Getting too tired for all of these puzzles, even with help. It seems like a good place, as good a place as any to end the stream as well. Save right here. Let's see who's actually on. Whether they're playing something fun. Let's see. Dr. CTCS is playing Eternal Darkness, and it is Requiem. And Arxena is playing the Grim Fandango. Do you guys have any preference as to who we could potentially rate? There's no one really on playing anything I think is very interesting at the moment. If you find nothing, I might rate Arxena. Yeah, I'll probably just rate Arxena. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. Might and Magic tomorrow on the Amiga this time around, or on the Mister actually until the Amiga is fixed, but still on the Amiga platform at least. And Deja Vu on the classic, Deja Vu 2 actually, Lost in Las Vegas on the classic Mac on Monday. Joining me then or later. Thanks for coming, guys. You sleep well. Goodbye for now.